Ain't it funny how they think they can stop me? Try to be me, but I'm so sorry you not me. They told me they like it when I get cocky. You cannot stop me.
You are now tuned into the Dads Who Live podcast. You have your host, Tyler Gaeta. Today, I'm going to do a real talk episode with you guys. Probably won't be crazy long, but it's going to be important. And let's do the housekeeping first, guys. We do this shit for free. Please give us a like, share, 5-star review. You tell a friend, they tell a friend, they tell a friend. That's how we spread this shit. We just want to add value. So if we added any value to you at all, please give us a like, share, 5-star review, share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, share it on, iTunes, music, whatever the fuck it is, man. Just let people know. And we really appreciate that. We are on IG as Dads Who Lift Apparel. Facebook is Dads Who Lift Apparel. We have a Facebook group of 55,000 like-minded dads. Actually, it's more than 55,000, a few hundred now. Like-minded dads want to be the best selves and stay fit. So if that's something that interests you, check that group out. Again, it's called Dads Who Lift Official, and that's a Facebook group. We have badass apparel, hats, hoodies, shirts, tanks on www.dadswholifapparel.com. I threw a 10% off code for any new clients. So if you guys want to go check out our apparel, use discount code NEW10, and that'll get you 10% off your first purchase. I believe we have free shipping over $100 too. Yeah. So free shipping over $100. So you can still get your 10% off and free shipping over $100. It's some badass stuff. So check that stuff out, guys. Man, I have to collect my bearings here. We just had a heated meeting this morning between some employees. They were kind of feuding in one of my companies, and I just spent all morning. We were actually supposed to shoot this podcast, 2 hours ago, hour and 45 minutes ago. But I had to put out some fires this morning, so I'm a little hot. So we'll see how this goes. But guys, what I want to talk about is no compromise. And what I want to talk about is our no compromise shirt. And not specifically the shirt, but the meaning and where that comes from. So I actually had somebody reach out to me this morning and say, hey, really love the no compromise shirt. Just kind of curious, where that came from or how it originated or where it started. And to be honest with you, my good friend Brian Nabavi with Till You Collapse Apparel, Till You Collapse Clothing Line, he's an RTA member as well. I met him at one of the syndicates with Andy Versella and Ed Milet, and him and I hit it off, and I actually hired him to coach me a while back. And I've always had a no compromise mentality in many areas of my life that have allowed me to be successful. And so I'm an extremist. I don't really have a lot of gray area. I don't really have a lot of middle. I'm either on or off, in or out. I'm either doing it or I'm not, right? And I feel like that's a really good thing to have. I think that's a very strong tool to fucking win, to allow yourself to win. I think it's a necessity to win. And anything worth doing is worth doing right? That's the way I see things. If it's worth doing it to the best of my fucking ability. If I'm not going to do something to the best of my ability, I'm just not going to fucking do it, So anyways, I met Brian. I hired Brian to coach me. Turned into a good buddy of mine now. I've had multiple events with him since then, but that motherfucker is no compromise in every fucking area of his life. I'm not talking just a couple areas. I'm not talking just his work area. I'm talking every single area of his fucking life. No compromise. And that really was probably the biggest thing that I got off of him coaching me. And what rubbed off on me the most is I was able to look at myself and go, all right, man, I'm no compromise in this area, this area, and this area. And you can see those areas excelling, right? But I'm compromising in these other areas and I can feel it, right? So like my fitness is not where I want it to be. I'm not as lean as I want to be. My fitness is not on check. I'm compromising on my meal plan. I'm compromising on not my workout routine because I go to the gym every single fucking day, but a lot of people do compromise on their workout routines, right? I'm compromising on this healthy lifestyle that I want to live because I'm drinking beer on the weekends, right? I'm getting fucking drunk on the weekends. So I'm compromising on these things. I'm compromising on my success through all of that, right? Because everything is aligned, guys. Everything's aligned. The healthier you are physically and mentally, the the more successful you're going to be, and not only even successful, but the more productive you're going to be as a person. So I've always said, man, we only have so much energy we can expend in a day, and we only have so much time that we're given in a day, right? And so if you are a visual person, you can picture a pie chart, right? And say that this is your energy, right? And you got 100, there's 100% energy inside this circle, inside this pie, right? Every single thing that you give your energy to takes a slice of that pie in a day, right? And so if I'm giving my energy to things that don't suit me, propel me forward, or allow me to live the best life that I can, or get me to the place that I want to be, then I'm taking away energy in my potential. So say I have a bad relationship in my life, right? Whether that be a spouse or a friend or a feud or a beef or, a sibling that I don't get along with, whatever it may be. I give 20% of my energy that day to that bad relationship, right? Say then I don't stick to my diet. I give another 20% of my energy to that not sticking to my diet, right? Then say there's a coworker at work that really fucking pisses me off, and I fucking hate being around him. I can't stand going to work. So I'm giving another 10% of my energy to that coworker at work, right? Then say, oh, I said I was going to do this, and this with my time today. I said I was going to go do 2 workouts today. I was going to go bike, and I was going to go to the gym, and I decided not to. So now I feel shitty about that. So then some of my energy went to that, right? To not doing that, right? Because not doing something can still take our energy as much as doing something if it weighs on us in our mind, right? Which is really crazy and wild to think about, but it's true. So you look at this pie chart and you look at all these things that you're compromising with yourself on for this life that you want to live. And you look at this pie chart of this 100% energy. Well, fuck, in one day, I just gave 60% of that energy, or let's say 40% of that energy, to shit that I'm compromising on, shit that I don't want in my life, right? So what's that mean? What that means is you're living if you gave 40% of your energy away that day to some bullshit, you're operating at 60% potential. That's it. You're only operating at 60% potential that day. Now, if you have a no compromise mentality on every single fucking area of your life, which is what I do now, you're giving 100% of your energy. You're being 100%. You're living to full potential every single day. Let's say 99.9%, because nothing's 100%, right? And this is where the no compromise comes into play with me. Now, when I say no compromise, a lot of people will sit there and go, oh, well, sometimes you have to compromise. There's certain things you have to compromise on. If you're in a relationship, I can't just not compromise with my wife on anything that I do, or I can't not compromise with this employee, or not compromise with this boss or this coworker on these little things. Yeah, no shit, right? There's certain things we do have to compromise on, but that's not what this no compromise is. What this no compromise is I have a certain set of core fucking values, morals and values that I believe in. I believe these things to be true. I believe these things to be right for me in my life and align with me in my life. And I will not compromise on these things no matter what. Period. No matter what. So this is the life that I want to live. I know the life I want to live. I see the life that I want to live. These are the things that are going to get me to the life that I want to live, right? Living this healthy lifestyle, enjoying the process, going to the gym every day, working out every day, staying on my meal plan, making sure I spend time with the family every day, making sure I spend time with my son every single day, making sure I'm honest, making sure that I live in integrity, making sure that I care, making sure that I spend time for myself as well, that I manifest, that I meditate, that I feed my mind, body, and soul, that I put good food into my body, that I work out my body, that I work out my mind by reading books every single day. These are fucking things that are no compromise for me. These are things in my daily routine that are no compromise for me. These are things that I stand for that are no compromise for me. What that also means too, when you're talking a no compromise lifestyle and things that you stand for, when you figure out something that you do fucking stand for, you don't compromise it for anybody. No one. So that means if I don't believe, me personally, if I don't believe that I should be told that I have to wear a mask somewhere, I'm not fucking wearing a mask. That's a personal belief of mine that I stand true on, that I'm no compromise with. And that's what it takes to be a man. And a lot of times that means like you're going to have to fucking face adversity. And you're going to have other people telling you that, hey, this is the norm. This is what we're doing now. Hey, this is what it is. Hey, this is where society is going. But listen, if you're a man and you know who you are and you're no compromise on your fucking beliefs and what you stand in and who you are and what you believe in, then you don't fucking compromise that on those things for anybody, right? There's times where I haven't flown since COVID started because I won't fucking wear a mask on a plane, right? That finally got lifted. But I haven't flown since pre-COVID. I've drove everywhere I've went, even fucking Utah, Salt Lake City. I drove to Galveston, Texas. I mean, I've drove everywhere just because I stand true in that. And I believe if you want to wear a mask, that's fucking fine. But I believe in free speech. I believe in freedom. I do believe in free speech as well. But I believe that I should never be told that I have to wear a mask, that I have to do something, that I can't breathe fresh air. So that's something that every single thing in my life is going to depict that. And I'm going to show it through not just what I say, but through my fucking actions, which means that I'm not going to fly and wear a mask if I don't believe that that's true. Right. And I haven't. It also means that if I go into a doctor's office and they told me I had to wear a mask, I walk the fuck out, which I did that too. I got a fucking bad back and I've been wanting to get my back looked at forever. And I went into, had this appointment scheduled with this fucking special back doctor that took 3 months to make this appointment. And just so happened the week that I went in for this appointment, they fucking put the mask mandates back. I walked the fuck out of the appointment. I did not go to the appointment, right? Because I stand in who I am as a man. And what that does when I'm able to do that and I'm able to have no compromise on my morals and values and who I am as a person, not only am I 100% productive every single day, but I'm being true to myself and it builds confidence within me. It builds confidence within myself. I trust myself. Let me explain something to you guys. When you guys are compromising on things that you tell yourself you're going to do or you tell yourself that you're not going to do, you can feel that. You know that you're off when you're compromising on those things. When you tell yourself, hey, I'm going to stick to this meal plan, and then you find yourself on the couch once again eating a bag of fucking Doritos to the face, you feel that. You feel like a piece of shit. You know that you fucked up, right? And what happens is over and over and over, these are usually little things, right? But these little things build up. And what happens is at some point you get to the place where you can't even trust yourself. You can't trust yourself. And that's a shitty fucking feeling. When you're able to have no compromise on everything that you believe in and everything that you stand for, and you're able to get to the place to where you show yourself and you create the discipline and the consistency and the daily habits, right? And the daily routines, and you're able to show yourself like, man, even though I didn't want to do that, like I still did it. Right? I still stuck to this. I still stuck to what I believe in. I was no compromise on the life that I want and the life that I want to live, right? And you do that over and over and over, you're not letting yourself down anymore, man. It feels good. And you build that confidence because when you can trust you, you're confident in you. When you cannot trust you, you're not confident in you. And when you're not confident in you, nobody will be confident in you. But when you can believe you are confident within yourself, and that in itself will bring more prosperity, more wealth, more happiness into your life. The way that I see all this shit is it's all connected. Like every single area of my life that I want to have is all connected. So if I have like my work performance is good, so let's say like I've got my work life, my home life, my fitness life, my mental life, right? So say my work life, my performance and work is good, right? Things are heading in the right direction. My home life, my performance there is good. My wife's happy, my son's happy, I'm spending time with them, right? Things are heading in the right direction. But physically and mentally, I'm bankrupt. So I'm fat. I'm out of shape. I'm not. I know I should be going to the gym, but I'm not. I know I should be eating healthy, but I'm not. I know I should be reading books, but I'm not. I'm sitting on the couch watching TV while I eat my Doritos, filling my head with a bunch of bullshit, right? That all ties together. So what I always say is I like to live optimal. And if my body and mind are not optimal, I'm not going to be optimal at work. I'm not going to be optimal with my family. I'm not going to be optimal anywhere else. It all goes hand in hand. Every single area in my life, every single category in my life has to be optimal for them all to be optimal. And if one falls out, then neither of them are optimal. You can picture the pie chart, or another thing that I've said before is like, picture a cog of wheels, man. Like a cog of wheels all interconnected, right? If one fucking wheel is rusty and moving slow, it slows the rest of the fucking wheels down, right? That's when you're compromising on things that you truly believe in and things that you know are right for your life. That's how that is. It slows every other area of your life down. But when you can spray some WD-40 on that rusty ass wheel and get it moving freely again, right? And then you're not compromising on any key area of your life and what you want for your life, every single wheel moves productively and seamlessly together. And that's when you're living an optimal lifestyle. That's when you're at your top peak performance in every fucking area of your life. Another thing that's really cool about this no compromise mindset and lifestyle that I'm living now, man, I'm fucking at the top of my game right now. Like I have never, and I'm still improving, right? I'm still getting better on my no compromise, right? Because nothing's ever 100%, but I'm at the top of my game, my peak performance that I've ever been on. I'm more dialed into every single area of my life than I've ever been dialed in before. And it's showing. It's showing. It's showing in where I'm going in my life. It's showing in my performance. It's showing in the things that I'm getting done. It's showing on me getting closer to my goals. It's showing on things being manifested and actually coming to life, and I'm living them now that I've been manifesting for years. Like it shows through and through. And it all comes from this no compromise lifestyle. So that's what no compromise means to me, man. It's not about just fucking being a hard ass, even though sometimes you do need to be a hard ass. It's not just like this whole like, oh, fuck you and fuck everything that you think. It's a personal thing, man. It's to live the no compromise lifestyle. You really have to figure out who you truly are, what you stand for, and what you believe in. A lot of that comes down to manifesting that I talk about in like every single fucking episode, right? But if you write down a list of what you want your life to be, write down as you see your dream life in the future, right? What you want your life to be. Then you reverse engineer it and say, okay, what type of person lives this life? Or who do I know that lives this life? Or man, is it Andy Frisella that lives this life? And I need to look at what he does every single day, right? But you say, this is what I want my dream life to be. Then you say, how the fuck do I get there, right? And then you write down these things that you have to do every single fucking day. And then you have to be no compromise on those main things, on your core values, on your beliefs, on your daily habits, on your routine to get to this life. Because if you compromise in any area, you're either not going to get there, or you're going to get there a lot fucking slower. And man, it just feels good. Again, we're here because we want to feel good, right? This whole experience of life, we want to grow, we want to feel good. That's the whole point of being here. Like nobody wants to go through this life doom and gloom, just feel like shit all the fucking time, right? But when I'm no compromise, it's like the opposite. You would think that being a no compromise individual would be very stressful, right? Most people that are not no compromise, they would say, "Oh man, you're so rigid. You're so stressful. Like, aren't you just fucking like worried all the time? Aren't you just in panic all the time? Aren't you worried all the time? Doesn't it feel bad?" No, it does not, because I'm fucking winning, and winning feels good, right? It feels good. When I'm no compromise, I'm trusting myself. I'm betting on myself. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly what I stand for, and I'm living up to that, which guess what? That's what living to your true potential is, which is what fulfilling your purpose is. That's the whole point of this fucking life. So I stay true to who I am, regardless of what any motherfucker says, regardless of what you have to say about me, regardless of what fucking society has to say about me, regardless of what my fucking mom has to say about me, regardless of what anybody has to say about me. I know who I am. I stay true to that. And I do not compromise on anything that I want in my life. I do not compromise on any of my morals and values. I don't compromise on any of my fucking dreams. I don't compromise on any of the fucking things that I stand for. I don't give a fuck if you tell me that my dream's stupid. I don't give a fuck if you tell me that I'll never get there. Are you going to fly private jets? You're going to have $100 million in your bank account? Yes, I will. I will be either worth $100 million or have $100 million in my bank account. The $100 million number is in my fucking future. Yes, I will. So you can laugh at me all you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm no compromise. No compromise. No compromise on these things that I stand for. No compromise on these things that I want in my life. No compromise that I'm not going to fucking get them. And guess what? I feel good on this process. I feel good through this whole thing. I live a fucking amazing life. I enjoy the process, and I'm going to get the things that I want and desire. So you tell me, what's better, man? Is it better to compromise on the things that truly matter to you? Not trust yourself, not be the person you want to be, not get the life that you want to have, not live the life that you want to have? Or is it better to get a little fucking grit and build some discipline and some fucking mental toughness and say, okay, I'm not compromising on these fucking things. This is who I am. This is what I have. This is where I'm going. No fucking compromise, and I'm fucking getting there. And guess what? When you do get there, it fucking feels good. It feels good to win. So that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. It's been the Dads Who Live podcast. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please give us a like, share, 5-star review. If we added any value to you, made you think about anything, please just tell a friend. That's how we share this thing. I don't fucking run ads. I don't want to run ads. You tell a friend, they tell a friend, they tell a friend. That's how we grow this and add value. Share it on IG, share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, share it on iTunes, music, all the shit. We're on all the platforms. We have apparel. All of our stuff's on www.dadsliftapparel.com. We're on Instagram as Dadslift Apparel. Facebook is Dadslift Apparel. And then we have a Facebook group, 55,000 like-minded dads trying to be their best selves and stay fit at the same time. Check that group out, guys. That, again, is Dads Who Lift Official, and that's a Facebook group. No fucking compromise.
They told me that, like, when I get cocky, ain't it funny how they think they can stop me? Try to be me, but I'm so sorry you not me. Try to be me.